No, I totally agree with you there, Andre. We're going to move on from here to the next match, which was a fun singles match between the amazing Thekla representing Donna Del Mondo and
Trying to do the
Starlight
hand
Kid
thing.
with that blue belt representing a Oedo Tai. What a match this was. I am
Mhm.
just endlessly fascinated and in love with Thekla's style. Um,
Oh, I
it's,
noted that. Like the
mhm,
Mafia Bello gear is awesome because I loved how her
mhm.
and Julie matched. But dude, this new gear that she's rocking, I don't know if it's new or old. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, she has I can't I know I've seen something similar. I don't know if it's exactly the same or if there's more straps or something, but like she does have this like fun little strappy style. Then she wore the two-piece that we can also talk
Mhm.
about on the 11th show there. This match though, just so much fun. I love that submission that Thekla is able to pull off. I don't know what it's called. It's some crazy, crazy thing that she just
Or
gets
that
all twisty
crucifix thing,
twisty. Hmm?
where she like got the leg, she's got the head and the arms all tied up or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
it's like a
twisty.
modified crucifix in some way. I don't know what it is called. 'Cause I've never seen her actually finish a match with it and get the name across. But it's like a
Mhm.
modified crucifix head like and like headlock. But yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
she was able to lock that on Starlight Kid pretty early in the match. Starlight Kid, ever resourceful, able to escape it fairly quickly. There was a strike for strike battle that they had fairly close to the beginning of this that I thought was very heavy for them. And these are kind of like, I know it's a little cliche. A lot of people hate hearing it right now, but these two girls are one of those pairings that I would love to see fight forever because I
Oh yeah.
feel like they're creative enough that they could come up with something different or unique or could at least change up the old stuff enough to make it seem new and unique enough that you
Mhm.
would feel you're getting a new match every single time.
Oh, very much so.
Um, Starlight or 619 by Starlight Kid, that she did on Thekla there was absolutely amazing. Thekla also has this thing that she's been doing where she catches herself like very Andrade's and Zelina
Yeah,
Vega
I noticed
style.
that. It's like my second note
Yeah,
of
with
the
the little
match.
kick.
She
I love it.
holds it on the ropes, and then
Mhm.
as like Starlight Kid came running in to hit her, she moved out of the way and then like up kicked her in the ropes. I think it was. It looked
Yeah,
great.
very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart wrestling. Um, Thekla almost getting that crazy looking submission again on Starlight Kid. She was able to fight out of it. In the end here, Starlight Kid was able to actually manage pinning Thekla after a ton of reversals back and forth. I actually felt that the
Hmm.
end of this match was very exciting. So it was one
Hmm.
of those
Very
things
much
where it
so.
was like one, two, oh, you weren't quite sure how it was going to end. I felt it was great. The confrontation afterwards, it was partially also the reason why I feel that these two are a great fight forever kind of pairing.
Hmm.
There's always going to be a good showing of animosity because Starlight Kid is one of those people who is great at really poking all of the bears to elicit an over the top reaction. And Thekla herself loves giving an over the top reaction. Andre, what do you think about this?
I really much enjoyed it. Like it was very much the high speed style in this one, and I
Mhm.
really enjoyed it. You pretty much hit on everything I have, except there was a spot where Sekla got a schoolboy, and she then pulls a knee bar, and then turned that into into the lean back Muda lock.
Mhm.
I just the transitions how like from the schoolboy into the knee bar, then transitioning that into the Muda lock. It was so smooth. It just
Mhm.
I just loved how smooth that she works. Like I find Thekla so like you were telling me before we got into the 5 star that you're gonna love Thekla, and then she was pulled out, and I was very
Mhm.
disappointed. And then you kept telling me, oh, she's so good, and then you were telling me going into the tag team to the goddess tournament, and I'm like, and she proves it. She keeps proving why
Mhm.
you kept telling me Thekla is so good, and our buddy Cody saying the same thing. She is
Mhm.
absolutely wonderful, man.
Mhm. Mhm. Incredible talent. I look forward to seeing her challenging Azumi for that high speed championship, hopefully very soon.
It might be. It
From
might be
here,
the other. The new. It might be a different champion after the 29th. You know.
hey, I mean, I have faith in Azumi and her ability to hang on to that belt. We're gonna transition from here into the next match, which was the main or not semi-main. Semi-main, nope.
No,
Nope,
it
we're
was the
not even
fifth of
close. We got
7.
3 more. We got another singles match here. Tam Nakano, the captain of Cosmic Angels, taking on a former Cosmic Angels apprentice in Mai Sakurai, now representing Donna Del Mondo. This match, very emotional, especially for Mai Sakurai, and I'm sure that you could pick that up
Oh,
very,
very much
very
so.
easily. Lots of chain wrestling, especially at the beginning of this. I really, really enjoyed it because this was not something that Mai Sakurai was very strong at when she was with the Cosmic Angels. This is something she has really gotten very adept at in her work with Donna Del Mondo. So I think it was a really great way to kind of show to her captain that she has really stepped up her game, or her former champion, or sorry, former captain.
Mhm.
um, Tam really not holding back on Mai either, really letting her have it as much as possible. Some of the kicks she was feeding her, I felt were very, very aggressive. And something I also noted with Tam over the last couple months, especially, or sorry, a couple weeks, especially since the Goddess of Stardom tournament has wrapped up, she seems to have this little bit of, I don't want to say a chip on her shoulder, but she's kind of getting this new attitude that she's almost like she's still the cutesy little Tam Nakano that we expect, but she's almost a little sassy. Just
Well,
not
she's come
Gabriel
up.
Kidd sassy, but it's good. It's a good look on her because it adds a little bit of strength. And I'm not going to say credibility, but it does add a little something more to the Tam Nakano character.
Well, she's come up short in now 2 tournaments in a row. Because remember, she
Hmm.
lost to Julia in the finals at the 5-star, and then
Hmm.
getting knocked out on the final night at the Goddess to potentially go to the finals to pick
Hmm.
their opponents, to not get that chance. I could understand why someone like Tam Naka would have a chip on her shoulder that she's lost now in 2 major spots in 2 major tournaments so far this year.
Hmm.
I don't know of anything before, but it's I can see why she would be getting a little bit frustrated. And now and knowing what's coming on the 29th in 7 Up, those,
Hmm.
like they're to me they're the underdogs going into that. So her having a chip on her shoulder makes a lot of sense.
100%, 100%. I've been noticing Mai does a lot of her most effective work on the outside of the ring as opposed to inside of it sometimes. She definitely had this in the match, taking Tam outside quite a bit. Um, when they did get back inside, the little, I called it a boot off because I didn't know what else to call it, where
Oh,
they
where
were
they were
just
seated.
sitting down
Yeah,
and
yeah,
feeding
yeah.
each other kicks
Seems like a
to put
Tam
in
special.
it. Yeah, they're sitting on their butts, but they're pretty much thrust kicking each other in the face. It was very
Mhm.
interesting, but it really did feed into the emotion behind this match. I really felt that this was a Mai Sakurai match,
Mhm.
just because it was her closing a chapter. I think on the Cosmic Angels. I think this was her way to say, "We're done. I'm now Donna Del Mondo."
Sort of.
I'm not saying that she's done with Cosmic Angels and that she's never going to challenge them for anything. I'm
Mhm.
saying in regards to her personal career, she's closing her chapter on her
Yeah.
involvement with Cosmic Angels and is now fully and unquestionably moving forward in her loyalties with Donna Del Mondo. There was a Northern Cross that Tam was actually able to snag Mai with, that looked really, really, really good.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, after this, I think that was right after. I didn't write down the finish on this, I realize.
The finish was it was essentially an inverted like an arm triangle choke from the back by Tam Nakano to tap Mai Sakurai
Yeah,
out.
she tapped her out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, to her credit, Tam still trying to be respectful to her former colleague and trying to be nice to Mai Sakurai after. Mai Sakurai having absolutely none of it. Got to say that was a little disappointing to
No,
see.
I'm with Mai.
However,
I'm with Mai.
Hey, tomato, tomato, right?
Yeah.
Mai says expresses, thank goodness we had subtitles for some of this. Mai expresses her happiness in that she left Cosmic Angels, and Tam responds to not speak like that until Mai Sakurai has defeated Tam Nakano,
Hmm.
which Mai seems to respect and say that she goes on to say that she has experienced things that she never could in the Cosmic Angels with Donna Del Mondo, and she praises the teachings of all of her stablemates and looks forward to her continued work with them. So that was also
I love
another
that.
reason why I felt this was a chapter close for her.
I very much love that. Yeah, I thought great
Hmm.
match overall. You pretty much hit on everything I wanted to talk about. Just great overall match. Tam, I'm always a huge fan, and I'm becoming more of a fan of Mai Sakurai every time I get to watch her wrestle. I
Hmm.
think watching her the in the Goddess tournament, I think was a bit of a detractor for me because they were constantly losing and they were always
Hmm.
having come from underneath. And so watching her here, kind of almost like, yes, losing the Tam, but still that really good flow between them. I was really
Hmm.
impressed with my Sakurai.
100%, 100%.